Welcome back, guys. Thanks for joining me for another beer review, and we are looking at one of the beers that my daughter got me for Christmas. Picked up from Home Bargains, £1.69, and I only know that because I've been in there today to see the price. And what we've got is from Off Axis Brew Co, and this is a can of their Crimson Tide New World Red Ale. It's in a 440ml can, and it is coming in at 4.8%. Lovely artwork, beautiful artwork. Excuse the finger wear. Sliced my finger open before, so as any old bloke does, just sticks anything on there. So we've got a bit of double-sided sticky tape. Anyway, you're not here to know about that. Great artwork, like I say, cheap enough beer. Reviewed the Hop the Light Fantastic. Wasn't a great pale ale, to be honest. Very much introductory stuff. A lot like a lot of Brewdog standard beers now, really. Not really very good, but I suppose if you want to try and get into it, there's your starting block, and we'll see if this is going to be another one of them. So let's get it cracked open. All the beer no idea glass out on this occasion. Let's get it out, get it into a glass and see what we get. It's a lively one. It has shot its bolt. It's been out the fridge for a good 2 hours, if not 3 hours. I'll give you some of the spiel on the can in a minute. So, first impressions, looks wise, it looks alright. A hazy, sort of chestnut, deep amber colour with a finger of slightly off-white head. Obviously not that finger, because that's a big fat finger. Don't get a lot of carbonation in this glass, so that doesn't surprise me that I'm not seeing many bubbles go up. Bit of spiel on the can. 5 sweet malts collide with 3 bitter hops to create a ruby red ale as full-bodied as it is fruity. Caramel and toffee at the base make way for a grapefruit orange finish that is a real treasure to the taste buds. The hops are Amarillo, Nelson Sauvin and Columbus. It's got the looks, it's got all the spiel on the back, but really the proof is going to be in the taste. But before we get that far, let's dive in on the nose and see what we get. Yeah, it's quite a nice aroma. You are getting a nice little hoppiness there. Toffee, caramel, malty base. Does smell good. So without further ado, let's dive in. Give her a try. Cheers. Go in again. £1.69. Let's remember that. 4.8%. In all fairness, the body isn't bad. Not an awful lot of carbonation, but what is in there is nice. It just brings the beer to life a little bit. Smooth, soft. Taste wise, for me, you hit with the hops first. For me, that's what you hit with. I'm certain it said on there, yeah, caramel, toffee at the base make way for a grapefruit orange finish. For me, you're getting that hoppiness to start off with, I think. Yeah, for a split second you may be getting the malts, but for me the hops are sort of overpowering the malts, and you're greeted with sort of grapefruit and orange citrus. Maltiness does come in just behind that. There is, now I'm getting that little bit of a caramel toffee feel going through. Gentle bitterness. I mean, not the worst beer out there, to be honest. And it's one brewed for Home Bargains. It's £1.69. You're not going to get the best beer going for that money, are you? But I think it's okay. I think that is okay. Plenty of flavour, 4.8%. I think it's drinking like that. A little bit of gentle bitterness in there sort of just gives you a little bit of a reminder. I would say getting down it though, it is starting to feel a little bit watery. Just the more your palates adjust to it, it's starting to feel a little bit lighter in the mouth and a little bit more watery. I mean, really, it's very similar in a sense to what I got from the Hoppy Pale Ale. Flavours are there. They are certainly the malty and the toffee caramel notes are a little bit muted. It's all a bit lighter, but then again, £1.69 for a 440ml can of beer. What can you expect? So for me, Crimson Tide New World Red Ale. Is it worth a go? If you're just getting into all this stuff, give it a go. You may well like it. If you're not into maybe big full-on craft beers, you may well like this just because everything is a little bit lighter. So yeah, for me, middle of the road, average kind of beer. Doesn't really offend you, but it's never going to wow you either. So they're my views on this beer, the Crimson Tide from Off Axis Brew. If you've had it before, let me know what you think. Feel free to comment. If you're thinking of picking it up, if you're new to the craft beer game, give it a go. If you're not, and you've had so many decent ones, probably don't bother with it, but a nice enough standalone beer. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you again soon on another one. Cheers.